An녕하세요. Welcome. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. Thank you for investing all your time here today. We hope today's set of sessions are going to be valuable to you and that you're able to take some of what you learn here back home to your organizations. So this is a pretty important event for us, Microsoft's data-driven conference. When we think of where we've come from and where we're going, this is central to Microsoft's strategy. If you think about how the technology has evolved, even starting with the Industrial Revolution in steam power, there's very fundamental transformation in our lives, human life, and how we evolved. And then following that, there was another technological innovation really around electricity, and that allowed us to start to miniaturize technology, changed how many machines became automated and how we functioned as a society. It was really, truly transformational. And then not too many years ago, certainly in my lifetime, we embarked on the third transformation around computing. And that's where we harnessed the power of electricity, but we, of course, miniaturized it, and we enabled the microprocessor. And with that became a huge revolution that all of us as technology professionals certainly understand and live with every day. But here we are in the midst of our fourth transformation, technological transformation. It's really around digital data and how we're going to use that data. And we believe at Microsoft that this is going to be a widespread adopted transformation. It will have the same sort of impact that the first three technological transformations had in our lives. And we believe that every person on the globe, every organization on the planet is going to want to participate in that transformation because of the power that it promises. Now, every industry is going to be doing that, and then that sort of leaves a decision for all of us. How do we in our organizations want to harness that, and how do we want to see that as a potential opportunity and a way to even compete to become more productive? So that's very central to our mission. Now, if you think about how this data, and by the way, I think the last statistic I saw, there's something like 10 zettabytes of data, and that's going to go to 50 zettabytes over the next 5 years. And a zettabyte is it's a billion terabytes. So these are just numbers that we almost can't get our imaginations around, and that's all coming from this world now where we're all connected, we're on the cloud, and we're all sort of sharing data, and there's now innovation around devices, and the Internet of Things is coming. All of that is supplying tremendous amounts of data, and we're going to have to figure out as technology professionals how to harness that, how to make use of it. And central to that decision is how you think about the cloud. And the cloud is a key enabler to that process. It provides obviously the capacity for storage and to do that very efficiently, but it also provides unparalleled computing power to crunch and analyze the data that gives us the insights, and that insights is what we can take and turn into action and drive decisions. And that's really, in some ways, the fundamental promise of what we're embarking on. So I would submit maybe just one example. For those of you familiar with Microsoft's Build Conference, it's really geared towards software developers. We had a big session conference 2 weeks ago, and in that conference we highlighted a company called AccuWeather. AccuWeather is a weather company in the United States, and their original business was just reporting out the weather, and it was very simple broadcast sort of function. It was not particularly considered an innovative industry, but in this new world of data and cloud computing, they're able to transform their business, and they see tremendous potential going forward. And they've partnered with us. They're using Azure cloud computing. They're storing over 2 trillion bytes of data in the cloud. They're servicing over 200 countries on the globe in 100 different languages. And they are recognizing that data, although it provides value to anyone who wants to come to their public service, they recognize that there are many, many companies in the world who have very specialized needs for that data, and they're willing to pay for that data. So AccuWeather has turned their huge data asset into a revenue stream. And that's just one example of how this new world is changing. And that's an example of a company that truly has gone through a digital transformation. And we at Microsoft are very, very proud of the fact that we get to partner with companies like that. But I assume that AccuWeather will not be a unique situation, that there will be many companies, and that you in this audience here will be driving that kind of change in digital transformation of your organizations over the coming years. And what I hope you find today through the conversations, presentations, is that Microsoft is really truly committed to this initiative. We believe that this truly is going to be a fourth technical transformation. We are putting real resources and investment behind that. We have data centers globally that are all set up to support this and to enable any one company or individual access and global reach through that network of data centers. We also are continuing to innovate and putting a lot of R&D into our product set and services. But central to that decision that you'll make around your data platform strategy, beyond the cloud, you will always come to the decision of whether or not you'll put all of that data into the cloud of your organizations, or you'll keep some of it on premise. And we at Microsoft recognize that need, and we are very committed to ensuring choice, that you will always have a choice to put what you want to put in the cloud and what you want to keep on premise, but you'll be able to harness all of that data equally and serve it up as you and your organizations and your customers and partners would like that. And also part and parcel to that strategy is a need to keep data secure and private. And we at Microsoft pride ourselves on those aspects, and it's core to how we are engineering our products, it's core to how we are running our business, it's core to how we would engage with you and your teams. So I hope you enjoy and enjoy this conference and get real benefit out of the sessions we have here today. We have a special guest here. I'd like to introduce our Dharmati Como. Dharmati Como comes from our corporate offices. He's one of our leaders setting the direction on our data strategy. He's part of our cloud and enterprise business. And he's central to what this whole transformation is about from a Microsoft perspective. And I'd like to turn it over to Dharmati, and he's going to give you an overview and a context that'll take this discussion to a much richer and deeper level. Come on up here, Dharmati. Thank you.